For the summary terms of the Premyo Bonds, so the Premyo Bonds are issued by the Republic of the Philippines through the Bureau of the Treasury, and they have a tenor of only 1 year. It carries an interest rate of 1.25%, which is relatively compared to the time deposits of similar tenors. Premyo Bonds gives out quarterly interest payments, so we can expect to receive 4 interest payments within your life. As it is issued by the Republic, the Premyo Bonds are a direct, unconditional, unsubordinated, and general obligation of the Philippines, and this means the footing with the rest of the public. For this issuance, the issue managers are the Development Bank of the Philippines, Land Bank of the Philippines, BDO Capital and Investment Corporation, China Bank Capital Corporation, First Metro Investment Corporation, PNB Capital and Investment Corporation, and Union Bank of the Philippines. Similar to last year, the Republic aims to issue at least 3 billion pesos worth of Premyo Bonds. As Premyo Bonds are really intended for individual investors and institutions that provide benefits to its members, eligible investors include individuals, cooperatives, retirement funds, provident funds, mutual benefit associations, and other qualified associations. As mentioned earlier, the minimum investment amount for Premyo is only 500 pesos, and in increments of 500 pesos thereafter. One of the most affordable, if not the most affordable, investment product in the country today. Premyo Bonds are made available via 2 investment channels, namely your regular over-the-counter, or what we call our traditional channel, in which you purchase the bond, or you may invest using online channels, in which we have 2 means. First, via the Premyo Bonds online, which can be accessed via the website of the Bureau of the Treasury at www.treasury.gov.ph, and second, via mobile applications through bonds.ph and our newest channel, Overseas Filipino Bank's mobile banking app. In fact, some are already investing through these channels as we speak. More details will be given later on in the presentation. The interest of Premyo Bonds 2 is taxable, subject to standard 20% final withholding tax. And of course, what everyone is excited about, the Premyo Bonds carry a rewards feature in which you get a chance to win amazing cash and non-cash prizes every quarter. So on top of your quarterly interest payments, bondholders get a chance to win 1 million pesos and multiple winners of 100,000 and 20,000 pesos in the quarterly cash draws net of tax. So in addition to our 1 million grand prize winner, at least 10 bondholders will also get a chance to win in our second tier cash reward of 100,000 pesos, and 50 bondholders will get a chance to win the third tier cash reward of 20,000 pesos every quarter. But the good news is that our main cash reward structure will have a progressive structure. This means if the final issue size increases beyond 3 billion pesos, so does the number of winners for our second year and third year cash rewards for the 20,000 and 100,000 rewards. To give you an idea, in last year's Premyo Bonds, we were able to increase the number of winners for the second year cash rewards of 100,000 pesos from 10 winners to 15 winners, and for the third year cash rewards of 20,000 pesos from 50 winners to 100 winners. Again, there will be 4 cash rewards draw in 1 year, and all rewards are tax-free. But this is not all the Premyo Bonds has in store for you. True to the slogan of Premyo Bonds 2, bet bigger panalo, we can make the most rewarding way of investing even more rewarding. As previously shown in the videos, our grand prize will be made even grander with our additional rewards mechanic, in which the winner of the grand prize will get additional rewards from our partner institutions. We have 2 categories, namely the cash rewards pool and the non-cash rewards pool. For the cash rewards pool, you can get an additional 3 million pesos or 6 million pesos, and the non-cash rewards pool in which you may get not 1, but 2 Toyota Innovas. And you get one of these every quarter, and all our additional rewards are also tax-free. I bet that I bet what you have seen and heard so far makes it very, very appealing proposition, but the rewards behind end there. This year's investors with placements of up to 20,000 pesos, or meaning placements of 20,000 pesos and below, get a chance to win 50,000 pesos in our additional prize. So again, better investment, bigger panalo, ang handog, Premyo Bonds 2 sa inyo. In terms of the mechanics, as the minimum investment amount is only 500 pesos, each 500 peso investment entitles an eligible bondholder to one bond unit or an electronic rewards number. This ERN serves as one entry in every quarterly cash rewards draw. But your bond unit and your ERN is valid until the final cash rewards draw, meaning it does not expire after each quarterly rewards draw. The special cash rewards mechanic, this shall also be applicable. So as each ERN may win only once per quarterly cash rewards draw, you may still own multiple to invest more. Meaning, if you have 500 pesos, you have one ticket. If you invested 5,000 pesos, you get 10 tickets or 10 ERNs. There is a maximum of 20,000 bond units per NROS account. So that's a maximum investment of 10 million pesos per selling agent. So again, allow me to clarify one feature called the anti-cornering mechanic, as mentioned. This anti-cornering mechanic attempts to minimize any possible monopoly or cornering by large investors. And this means that no single investor may own, as we want this to be as equitable as possible. That is why only 20,000 bond units, the equivalent of 10 million peso placement, is eligible to join the main cash rewards mechanic. Beyond your 20,000 bond units, you may still invest, but you will only be receiving your 1.25% interest per annum. So on the winner selection, other bond units that have not yet been selected may win from any of the main cash rewards tiers remaining, and in short, you may actually win multiple times, and if you do, you indeed are very, very lucky. So as for the draw mechanics, similar to last year, we have the National Registry of Triple Securities, or what we call the NROS, by giving our guests and viewers a brief look back in history. Back in the day, when you invest in bonds, you get a piece of what we call a bond certificate. But the problem is that document can get damaged or can get lost or even stolen. Now that we are in the modern age, in the digital age, investments are no longer certificated, meaning you don't have a physical certificate, but rather what we call is a scriptless registry system. In the case of the Philippine government securities, that system is what we call the NROS, operated and maintained by our Bureau of the Treasury. Your investment in Premyo Bonds will be kept and maintained in electronic form at the NROS. So back to our mechanics, 5 days before each quarterly cash rewards draw, the master list of all bondholders is extracted from the NROS. Bondholder information extracted is only a serial code called your NROS account. No names, no addresses, and other identifiers are extracted so that we will not know who the bondholder is behind each NROS account number. As an added integrity feature, the cash rewards draw is administered by a third-party entity called the Premyo Bonds Facility Agent, who in this case is our Land Bank Trust Banking Group. And it is also observed by representatives from our Commission on Audit. The conduct of each cash rewards draw will only be done under the supervision of the Rewards Committee, which is tasked with ensuring that the conduct of the draw is in line with program mechanics. After the master list of bondholders is extracted, it will be stored and kept under lock and key in a secured location until the cash rewards draw date. On the cash rewards draw date, the master list is uploaded in an application called our Premyo Bonds Application System, or PBAS, and it will serve as our electronic tiabiolo. Now, the PBAS will generate bond units and assign unique electronic rewards numbers, or ERNs, to each. The ERN is composed of your NROS account number and a 5-digit code. In that regard, we would like to emphasize the importance of keeping and securing your confirmation of sale, or COS, from your selling agents, since your NROS account number will be indicated there. The COS should be available to you within 130 calendar days. Going back, after the assignment of the ERNs, the PBAS will now electronically shuffle all entries, and the winners are drawn via random selection. And once they are drawn, of course, the next step is to congratulate the winners. So published in the website of the Bureau of the Treasury using the ERNs, and as a security measures, the name of the winners will only be published with their express. Now, similar to the previous RTBs or retail treasury bonds that we have, for Premyo Bonds too, we also have what we call an exchange offer. Eligible securities for the exchange are those who are holding Premyo Bond 1 investments. Eligible investors for the exchange are existing holders of Premyo Bonds 1, and the minimum amount of exchange is also 500 pesos. You may avail of the exchange over the counter through the selling agent where you bought your Premyo Bonds 1. And the exchange offer is an exchange ratio of 1. So meaning for every 500 peso worth of Premyo Bonds 1, you can invest an additional 500 pesos with Premyo Bonds 2. In terms of accrued interest, interest accumulated for the last coupon date for up to the issue date of Premyo Bonds 2, which is on December 16, will be credited to your nominated settlement account automatically. And to clarify, Premyo Bonds 1 accepted for exchange will still be eligible to join the fourth and final cash rewards draw of Premyo Bonds 1. As a convenience feature, some of our selling agents will be accepting letter of instructions via email, or you may go to the branch, so please contact your selling agents to inquire how to do the exchange. And lastly, key dates to remember. So the offer period starts today, November 11, and will end on December 11, 2020. And the exchange offer period will likewise observe these dates. Please note, however, that the Bureau of the Treasury retains complete discretion to adjust the offer period, so it is best to invest early as possible to avoid being cut off. The issue date is on December 16 and will mature 1 year after on December 16, 2021. As the maturity date of Premyo Bonds 1 is on December 18, be sure to join the exchange program to save time and hassle. Thank you.